Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. I hope you're doing very well. So today I'm here to do a makeup inspired by one of my favorite movie characters, kind of like favorite horror characters, and that's Beetlejuice. I'm not going to say his name 3 times because I don't want him turning up. But today I'm just going to do kind of my interpretation of what, you know, a look could be. For example, like I purchased this face paint palette from Revolution. I'm really excited to use it. I'm only going to be using kind of the green in it today because I think with the purple it's a bit a light purple, and I'm just going to use like an eyeshadow to make the purple. There's not a lot of actual makeup going to go onto it, so I've just primed already. So I'm going to go in with the conceal and define. I was trying to find the lightest foundation that I have because the white face paint in the Revolution palette is probably not enough to, you know, go over my whole face. And it's quite a small palette as well, so all the eyeshadows are like proper tiny, and if I even attempted to use it, it would probably take a whole freaking day just to get it done. But I thought if I just apply some normal makeup and then just go over with some face paint, hopefully it will work. I haven't tested this out yet um because yeah, I'm gonna go over my eyebrows like I mostly do anyway, because when I apply my foundation I don't exactly do the best job when it comes to looking after my eyebrows, and I'm fine with that because my eyebrows are crazy enough as it is. But I wanted to do this character, I'm just gonna say it, Beetlejuice, because he's just one of the funniest characters in the whole world. I think growing up watching a lot of Tim Burton movies, and weirdly enough, yesterday I uploaded my review of The Nightmare Before Christmas palette by Revolution. Check it out if you haven't seen it. I was pleasantly surprised about, you know, Revolution with like a Disney brand, which is pretty cool. And yeah, and when it comes to his other characters, I think Beetlejuice is quite a iconic character in himself because he's just absolutely crazy. And I just remember growing up watching this movie and just absolutely loving it. And can you believe that the same guy, Michael Keaton, plays Batman as well? Literally the movie after, I'm pretty sure it was after, he played Batman as well. And just the whole cast is amazing. I dressed up as Lydia, which is Winona Ryder's character, for Halloween once when I was at work at one of my old jobs, and it was just such a fun character to sort of kind of dress up as, because she is just the ultimate, she's not an emo, but the ultimate kind of goth. I'm just covering up my eyelids, not my eyelids, my under eyes, because I have a lot of spots today. So we're just going to be covering those up because Beetlejuice has some imperfections, but not as much as mine. um, yeah, sorry, Lydia is just a great character. Like, obviously, in the beginning, she's the only one who can see the the characters essentially, and the way it just, yeah, it's just such a great film. I'm talking like it's one of my makeup movie Mondays, but it's not. It's just, horror is just my favorite time of the year, and it's just such a fun time to just try and attempt to do different makeup looks, especially looks that I would never really do properly. I'm just setting my face because the kind of look isn't going everywhere. It's going to kind of be around my eyes and just around some parts of my face, but we can pat it all down to not get so oily, because that happens a lot with me. I think I might start off with my eyebrows just so I can kind of get them out of the way to look and like settle in okay. So I'm going to take an angled brush. I've never really used angled brushes because again, I don't really do anything with my eyebrows, but I'm going to go in with this green shade in the Revolution kind of face palette, and I was going to put them on my eyebrows. Wish me luck. And I wasn't sure if these had to be kind of activated in water, but it doesn't seem like they do, because they seem to be doing okay without water. But in all honesty, I mean, this palette is not the most pigmented. It was £6, so I can't really go that wrong. I've seen so many different attempts, especially on women, like doing this look, and I'm just, yeah, amazing talents out there. And I just wanted to do something a bit not over the top because I'm not crazy talented in that, but I just want to have a bit of fun. Like, there's so many looks that I want to come up with, and I thought this might be the first one because it's just one of my favorite characters. And I actually watch, so there's a dude that I watch who is American, and he goes around like theme parks, and he talks about upcoming events and stuff. And Beetlejuice was supposed to be one of the Halloween Horror Nights in Universal Studios, but because of the virus, everything got cancelled. So therefore, there wasn't going to be a Beetlejuice home, like a house thing. So that's quite disappointing. But I'm going to go on with the eyes next. My lips are feeling so dry already. I'm going in, actually, I've got two different palettes that I want to try to use with the purple. I think I might use this one most. So it's the XX Revolution Shadow palette. It's the purple quad. So I'm just going to be using this purple here. And I've got the Jaclyn Hill Bling Boss palette as well. And if I wanted to add a bit of shimmer, oh hello, I'm going to add that. And I'm going to use some black to kind of define the corners a bit. And I'm just going to quickly go in with my e.l.f. putty primer because I want this to settle in quite a bit. So I'm going to take the end of this Primark brush, which I use all the time for my like eyelid primers. So I mean, one thing I like about this primer that I mentioned so much is that I don't have to wait for it to dry down because it is just a nice paste. Where's the lid? That would work. That would help. Okay, so we're going to take this, and we're going to take a really big fluffy brush because I want to go everywhere with it, basically. In the film, it's very kind of just a lot of black and a bit of purple, but I want to do the opposite because I don't want to look too crazy, even though I am going to anyway, and that's fine by me. But we are going to just pat this on, and I do like some of XX Revolution stuff. Not amazing, but not too bad. And I'm kind of bringing it a bit here, like it's kind of a mistake, but I just wanted to bring it out a bit. And I'm just gonna, there's so much fallout in these palettes as well though, that's the problem, but it's alright. There's one thing I love about this movie, like I said, is the cast. Like, it's got Alec Baldwin, it's got Gina Davis in it, it's got Catherine O'Hara, who is one of the most just amazing actresses. I know she's in a show called Schitt's Creek, whatever it's called, and a lot of people love it, and I haven't had a chance to watch it because, is it on Netflix? If it's on Netflix, I'll try and give it a go. If it's not, I'm not sure how I can watch it, but I've heard it's very good. I'm just packing this on, and she's kind of another actress that was, well, she was in Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm just trying to talk, and obviously she played Sally, and in this she plays Lydia's mum or stepmom, but is just so great. But the whole movie is, it's just so much fun. It's meant to be like a horror. It's not a horror, but it's a comedy. Just like, yeah, horror film basically. It's gonna add some at the bottom. I'm gonna take a smaller brush, so I'm just getting really warm, and I'm going to take hair on the brush, this purple, and go on my lower lash line, but not be too neat because we want it to just look a little bit crazy, which I do anyway, so that's fine. Okay, just a bit more. This side is not as, I haven't put out as much on here. I don't know why. Just didn't seem to have blended in as much. I'm trying to make it look quite similar. Just tapping off any excess that might not look right. I like my green eyebrows. I think the colour actually seems to develop over a bit of time, which is fine, but if you're waiting for this palette to be working like straight away, I guess you have to wait, but that's fine. It's not bad for £6. All right. Okay, I guess the purple for the moment is doing okay. Let's go in with a Jaclyn Hill and add a little bit of a shimmery purple, I guess. Just maybe on top a bit. So it's the shade called Gem. I'm going to take it on a big fluffy brush and let's see if it actually comes out on here, because it might not. So I'm just taking it on top. Yeah, it's coming out. It's very pigmented. It's nice. Yeah. I actually didn't think it was going to come through that much, but it's looking good. The eye look itself is very messy, but I might have to tidy it up before. Just made a bit more of a mess on the corner. That's fine. Let's get some, blend it in a bit. Just because, yeah, it's fine to look quite messy, but I don't want it to look overly messy in that aspect, because I want it to actually be some kind of look. Okay, and let's get the black. So I'm using the Soph X Revolution Extra Spice palette, and I'm using the shade Reputation at the bottom. So this is just going to be, I guess, just darkening up the edges a bit, because he does have a lot of black in his kind of look, but I don't want to overly do the black, so I might just put it in my crease and not go overboard, because the purple is the main man of the show. Just thinking of where to put the green, because I'm going to put the green not really on my eyes but around my face. Oh, I'm going to look so weird, but that's the point. That's the point. Okay, so the black, you can see, is just nice and defined. So let's see if this will work. So I got a little makeup sponge and I'm going to be using the green again, just to make it look a little bit rough around the edges, because in the pictures I've seen that people have really made, it's kind of around here and around certain places. So I'm going to see if this works. If not, I'm going to try just a makeup brush and see if anything, if it makes a difference. So I'm just going to tap some on the beauty sponge, I guess, and we're just going to just tap some on around. It is very light. I mean, in the mirror you can see it a little bit, and I have wet the sponge as well, so I don't know if it's worth me maybe using one of my makeup sponges, because this does have a lot more, just, it's very annoying, but let's add a bit more. Yeah, let's, I mean, yeah, it's coming out much more now. Okay. Okay. Looking to, feeling a bit more Beetlejuicy. Okay, that's better. I think the sponge is much bigger, so therefore it just will work a bit more. I'm just going to add a bit more to the top, and then some on the sides of my mouth because it doesn't have the nicest of features. Just add a bit more to my nose. And just a bit around because we're looking messy. Oh, it's funny. And just add a bit more. Okay, I think I might have put on like way too much green. You probably can't see it that much, but it will probably show up like on picture. Okay, I just look really dirty now. That's how I look in the mirror. Yeah, fine. I mean, again, I've probably added a bit too much on here, so I might add just a tiny bit of foundation onto my sponge and just blend out a little bit, just so we're not just green. We're not looking completely Hulk. Right. Just taps, taps, taps. Okay. I mean, it's going to be fun taking this off, so we'll see. But to top everything off, I have a purple lipstick, and this is the LA Splash in the shade Phantom, and this is part of their classic horror selection, which is one of my favourite kind of collection of lipsticks. I have nearly all of them. There's more that I need to collect, but Beauty Bay don't really seem to have them, so I'm going to just put this on. It's very nice. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And I know in some of the makeup looks that other people do, they add like green hair, but I'm not going to do that because, I mean, I'm not going anywhere for like Halloween. I don't have any hairspray either, but this is kind of, this is like my finished look. It's just something a bit of fun that I'm doing with the kind of minimal skills that I have to, why is this like standing out? That's annoying. But yeah, this is like got my green eyebrows and bit of green everywhere. It's not like 100%, but it's a bit of fun, and I wanted to give this a go. I'm going to be using it for the rest of the month until Halloween is over, but I'll still be using it afterwards if there's any other like makeup things I want to do. But yeah, this is my video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. And now that it's Halloween, I'll be doing it more often. Well, I'll be trying to. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to watch any of my previous videos if you want to check out some other crap. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.